They came in and they knocked on the door and they just quick, fast, out. So we went quickly out. My mother went back. She wanted to lock the door. So the Hungarian tells her, "Why do you want to lock the door?" She said, "You will never come back over here." And everybody was screaming, "Fast, fast, fast." And everybody was pushing to get into the train and get into the train. The train made such a noise, such a scary noise. The whole night, and it's dark, and everybody is, either crying or passed out. My younger brother, who was 16-year-old, he was sitting in a man's lap, and he threw up from Munkac till Auschwitz. When we arrived, one shot, the train stopped. You thought that a bomb fell on you, And then in one shot, all the doors opened. And then all of a sudden, bright lights everywhere. So many lights. SS men, they looked so strong with shiny boots and sticks in his hand and guns in his shoulder. It was so scary just to look at them.
One day came an order that of tomorrow morning we will have to evacuate to Austria.
To Austria, they knew that it means to go to Germany.
To the concentration camps. We told the two watchmen, "You will have a chance if you come with us. We want to wind up on the Russian side. With their help, we will be saved, they will be, but the Russians accepted as heroes." We talked them in like this.
Any hair that was in the body, they shaved off. And I saw the way when they cut, Hanko had very curly hair. And I was looking, I said, those beautiful curly hair are falling on the floor. But then I looked at her face, and even now sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I'm thinking, I can't forget her frightened face. She was so frightened. She looked like, with the eyes like somebody's in a shock. The couple saw me. She said, "Why are you crying?" And I just stopped crying. And I said, "I want to see my mother, I want to see this." She grabbed me by the dress, and she said, "You want to see your mother? You never see your mother. You want to see your sisters, your brothers? You'll never see them." She said, "You see that smoke?" She said, that's where you can see your mother," she said.
The regular farm workers who were working there in that area, they ran away because it's shootings. For us, whatever will happen, will happen. Around 12 o'clock, starting to come German soldiers with horses, on horses. A whole bunch of them. And we got panicky, we got frightened off. Where was I hiding? In the barn, by the cows, under the trough. I could hardly slide under. The German soldiers came into this barn. They resting themselves. They were young boys and all that. One has a harmonica and starts playing and all that, and they sing along and all that like youngsters. And if I give a little cough and all that, they will even, or a sneeze or something, and they will not even do nothing. They will just go with a bayonet and just, you know what I mean? And
Kill me.
The more in life I feel the way I live and all that, I'm more and more convinced that there is nothing in this world to rely on. The whole thing is nature, and that's it. So. Because if I would have relied on God, I would have said, no, let me not take my fate in my own hands. let me just, whatever God is going to send me and all that, I wouldn't have come back. I wouldn't have a chance. I know myself. I wouldn't have survived.